All right, y'all. Welcome to BallinVA. And today we got special guests from the Loveday League, Summer League, our professional basketball players, starting with founder C.J. Wiggins. So I thank y'all for coming out, man. I appreciate it. He brought along some friends that they're my personal favorites. So I just want to let y'all know that. Some of y'all know, some of y'all may not know. We're going to start with Jestin Tutu Lewis. He was a standout basketball player here in Henrico, Highland Springs. He's playing professionally now. Also played his college ball at, I want to say it was Mercer University. I was going to talk about the other school that you went to. Wallace State, yeah. Yep. Also, we got Curtis Jones Jr., former Highland Springs and Huntington Prep standout. Also went to Penn State, Indiana, Oklahoma State. And, one of my favorites, last but not least, former Highland Springs standout. Also got the Highland Springs guys in here today. I don't know how you feel about that, too. But, former Highland Springs standout, Cowler Community College, and VCU standout, Michael Kello Sims. Thank y'all for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you for having us, for sure.
Yeah, man, we wake y'all up. I know it's 2 o'clock, man. We normally do this thing later, man. But CJ, man, you started this Loveday League last year, man. And I remember me and you talking, and you said that, you was a part of the Pro-Am Summer League that Johnny Newman started, and he's your uncle as well. So tell us about this league, man. A lot of people don't know about it, and this is the second year going into it.
Yeah, for sure. With Jay New, with Uncle Johnny, I was like the tower boy around. Like I was probably like 6, 7, 8. Coming up when him and Ben used to run it, and I used to be just running with Mac, who's the announcer for mine now. So I was just literally the little kid running around, ripping and running in the layup lines. Shooting with Bo Jones and them guys. So I literally started up in the pro-ams. That's why it mean a lot to me. So the way I ended up doing, we didn't have a pro-am for like the last, I want to say 4 or 5 years in Richmond. Like a little, we didn't have it, nothing like that. No kind of, and I see, on the social medias and stuff, you see out in New York and LA, they got all the leagues and stuff, the Dykmans, the Drew League, whatever. Yep. And it originally started like it wasn't even a league idea. I had no idea I was going to do something as big as this. Mm-hmm. It started with like, us three just hanging out. We came up around the same time, too, a little older than us. But we'll go like chill at his Nana spot. We just playing the game, and we just looking for somewhere to hoop. So we'll have to go scramble, hit the gram, see if we can get 10 people to go hoop. Or we got to, it's picking teeth just to get in the gym, just to get 10 people. So it ended up just being us, mainly by ourselves, trying to get in the gym, find wherever we could hoop at. We'll go to the downtown wild. Like, we were just looking for rec anywhere. So, and then I just sat back one day, like, I graduated before they did. So the year that they were still playing, I was my first year coaching at Fayetteville. And I came home, it was still the same thing. So I'm like, yo, like, my brothers, we don't got nowhere to hoop. We got to pick teeth. You know what? Let me just try to put something together. Like, I made a good little name for myself, to where I could, plug into different kind of avenues, like Chesterfield, Southside, Northside, wherever the case may be around Richmond. So I just hit up a lot of people and tried to get like 15 to 20 people to a gym. I used my resource, Ben, like my OG. Hit up Ben for the gym one day. Told him what I was trying to do, what the cause was. It's a couple college guys, we can't get in the gym. We can't find no runs nowhere. Let me organize it. I'll make sure everybody's straight. Everybody respect the gym. He was like, all right, nephew, I trust you, boom, boom. I give you from here to here. And I started that one day. And I'm looking in the jump, and it's like every hooper, in the Richmond area. So, like, that first run, it was like a who's who. I know they remember that joint out Rocket Sports when we did that joint out Rocket. And it was like a who's who of Richmond. Like, you got Curt Jones, Mikael Sims, Justin Lewis. You got Deshaun Morman from Cincinnati. You got all the, I can't even go down the list of names, who was in there, that day. And I was like, yo, I got something going. So I'm like, let me just try to keep my resources together. And I try to do it like every 2 to 3 weeks. And like, free to charge, because nowadays, no knock to nobody, but everybody trying to do it to get money. Like, right. Like, you got guys who got gyms, but they charging college kids. We broke. You know what I mean? I remember getting that. I probably got, my mom used to send me like $50 probably once a month when I was in at Central.
Mm-hmm.
I used to thought I was the man. Like, I thought I was paid, you know what I mean, with that $50. Because when that's $50, like, imagine somebody who don't got that, you asking them to charge to get in the gym, to work on their game, you know what I mean? So I was like, man, I know we broke. I know college kids broke. I'm not going to charge nobody. Like, I'm going to use my resources, see if I can get the gym. And it picked off like that, you know what I mean? So I ended up seeing that I had the same kind of guys, like the same 30, 40 guys coming in every week. So I might as well, I told Cujo, I might as well just make this to a league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Talked to who I got to talk to. Tyrone Nelson, big fan of basketball around Henrico.
Mm-hmm.
I came to him, talked to him about it. He's been a big fan of us. You know, we Highland Springs kids. He watched us since we came up.
Mm-hmm.
He was on board with it. Like I said, Ben and, Ben people at Big Ben Court, they was on board with it. I put my resources together, got something up, and there go the Loveday League. Like, now you see the phenomenon kind of it took on now. I didn't expect that, though, at all, for sure.
I didn't either, man. What made you name it the Loveday League? Who came up with the name?
I kind of got it from, Ace Boogie. Paid in Full, my favorite movie. Like,
okay,
they all know.
okay.
You see how where the Ace hat, the logo is, is like that's my alter ego, Ace Boogie. So, and Paid in Full, that iconic scene where he like, come around the gate, it's Love Day. So it's always been in my head, and then a lot of hoopers said like when they have a basketball game, they post on social media like, it's Love Day, meaning they got a game today. Mm-hmm. So that's like a well-known term in the basketball world or whatever. And me being, Ace Boogie, I just named it Love Day. You know what I mean? And I try to the way I do it, I just try to give people their flowers. You know what I mean? We a lot of people, they wait till you pass away. You know what I mean? Or it's too late to give you your flowers. Like I try to do my thing where anybody who come in there, if you was a part of Love Day, I try to represent you in some way. Like, they my brothers, so I don't represented them. Like, I don't wear all their jerseys in the jump. Mm-hmm. If you peep the social media, like, I don't wear 2 jersey, Curt jersey, Kello jersey. Cujo got a clothing line. I wear all this stuff. 2, same thing, clothing line, all this stuff. Like, I just try to give everybody their flowers while they're here. It's not just them, you know what I mean? Anybody who come in, and it's a ripple effect. Like, they do it to the other people that come in, you know what I mean? Like, everybody else trying to wear everybody else's gear, you know what I mean? It's about just showing love. Why somebody here, like, we don't do that enough. And I was just trying to get back because I struggle with that, you know what I mean, coming up. When you ask me why I named it, why I do that, like, you know what I mean, it been ample times where I didn't do that to people in the past. So it's like I named it this because of stuff that made me, who I am, you know what I mean, on top of the Love Day with Ace Boogie. But just a lot of the things and the experiences I made that made me to who I am is why you got the name Love Day.
Well, that's what's up, man. So when is the dates and the location for the people who don't know? Like, when is it actually starts up? It starts up soon, right?
Yeah, no. Next 3 weeks, I want to say. It's June 28th through August 2nd. So that's going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So Tuesdays is going to be at Henrico High School from, we got games 6, 7, and 8 p.m. And then Thursdays is we back home at the Springs. So 6, 7, 8 at the Springs. And like I said, that's Tuesdays at Henrico, Thursdays at Highland Springs. So it's gonna be a big summer. Like we got some stuff brewing this summer for sure. Like it'll be even bigger. We got the draft later on today.
Okay.
You know what I mean? A couple of them gonna come with me. But yeah, I can't wait. I know they can't wait because they gonna be planning it more than anything. So you gotta get their take on that one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, who up next? Who want to talk about it? We'll start with you, Tutu.
I love that.
Yeah, man. How you feel, man?
I'm ready. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. We're going to win the championship this year.
Yeah, I was about to tell you that, too.
We're going to win that shit.
This the mob right here.
Oh, so y'all on the same team?
Yeah. I had to get all my guys. Them two
y'all
already
played against them last year, right?
Yeah, I played against them last year.
Okay, yeah.
We knocked them off last year.
That was weird.
I know Curt played with you. Kello played with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I usually, it's, I usually take my family. The only reason, because, the first year, multiple people, like, who had a team, like, was, like, click tight with Tutu. So I was like, all right, to make it fair, I'm like, them two, they non-touchables. Like, they with me. for sure. But I was like, to make it fair, even though that's my right hand, like I'm with him every day, I'm gonna make it fair and put him in the draft. So somebody got to him before I got to him. This year ain't nobody, you know what I mean? So he with me for sure. So this the mob, this the love squad you see right here.
Well, like I said, yeah, I'll definitely be out there to support, man. Like I said, it's just give me something to do in the evenings and watch you guys, because I've been big fans of all of you in respective. And Tutu, like I said, you the kind of the senior statesman, even though you're still young.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, you played your ball at Henrico, John. I think you played at Henrico, 3 years?
3, yeah, like 3.5.
And then you played...
No, 2.5.
And then you went to John Marshall.
Yeah, I went to John Marshall.
Man, how was the experiences over there at both of those schools? What's the difference between... You played for Van...
What's the difference about basketball?
No, as far as the schools, as far as like... Well, what made you switch from Henrico to John Marshall?
I originally wanted to go to John Marshall.
Okay.
But my mom ain't want me to go. She like all my friends from from Highland Park and everything over there, so she didn't want me to get in trouble. I got in more trouble in Henrico. Like they more strict over there, in the city they more lenient, you know what I'm saying? So I went over there, and then I wanted to play for Coach White too.
Okay.
I went over there one day to see my cousin Willie, and Coach White had talked to me and was like, man, you need to come over here. And Willie was telling me how like he always had college coaches at the practice and stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get that recognition too. So I was like, man, I need to make a decision for myself, Even though them at Henrico, them was my boys, but sometimes you got to make that decision that's gonna better yourself.
It seemed to work out for you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely work out for you. And then, like I said, after you played at John Marshall, you went on to Wallace State. Yep. And like I said, let me look at some of my notes here. Like I said, I can't go off, that it said you played at Wallace State in 2012 to 2014. You played in all 35 games, like I said, and then 23 as a senior. Correct me when I'm wrong. And then in 2016, you went to Mercer.
Yeah.
How many scholarship offers did you have when you started off at Wallace State? Was it people that's coming at you?
Yeah, I probably had about 7, but I wanted to sign early before the season, but I should have waited. You know what I'm saying? I should have waited because I had a great season. Like we won the ring that year. I averaged probably 22. Mm-hmm. So I should have waited, but I wanted to just get the recruiting process over with, man. Just be good. Just enjoy my season.
Man, well, it seemed to work out for you. Went over to Mercer, and I'm just going to highlight, and I do this because it's personal for me, because a lot of those 757 guys, only the ones that didn't play, not the ones who played, like to talk, man. Like I said, you had 16 points in the game against Georgia. I've seen you had 28 against Auburn. So, talk about your experiences at Mercer.
It was cool. It was a big learning curve when I first got there.
Okay.
Just my coach was more strict and more, more detailed. So once I got that part down pat, I can fill it up. So.
Oh, I know that. Man, I know your DNA, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I know that. And speaking of your dad, man, Ray was like, a big brother to all of us around the way, man. How did that help you in the process? 'Cause like I said, he played at John Marshall too. Then he went on, like I said, and played JUCO. Then he went to Arkansas. How did he help you transition through that whole thing, man? Because a lot of people don't have that.
Man, he was there from the start. Like he really made me the player I am today. Like when I was a kid, he ain't let me play. At Hoskins is 3 courts. Mm-hmm. So you got that first court, like the kids play on, then the other court on the other end, like just anybody. In the middle court is where
that's where you get it in at. Yeah.
So he ain't even let me play with my friends on the kid court. He made me play.
He made you play middle court. Yeah, that's how he did everybody.
Yeah, he made me play in the middle court. So that kind of instilled that toughness in me, So, but he was there through the process, making me get in the gym, He ain't never let me, if I had a good game, he well, you could have did this better. You know what I'm saying? You still got to do this, though. He always gave me something to work on, you know what I'm saying? Put that in my head, so. Was
there any pressure because you was Ray's son and everybody in the city know him? I mean, just how it was?
Nah, not really. There wasn't no pressure for real.
Yeah, he was like, man, that's Ray. So everywhere you go, that's Ray. That's Tutu.
They still say it.
Yeah,
say it.
Yeah, a lot of people, that's just how it was and stuff like that, man. So that's good. Then you went professionally, man. You went professional overseas, and correct me if I'm wrong. I know you playing for the Fredericksburg Grizzlies right now. Yeah. You played in Germany.
I played in my first season I played in Hungary.
Okay, Hungary.
Yeah, I played in Hungary. I averaged 25 over there. Then I had got an injury, so I came back. And like a year and a half later, I went to Germany and played. Okay. I was like 16 over there, but both of them was great experience, man, especially Hungary. Like, I still talk to the fans over there.
Really?
Yeah, they still check on my daughter because my daughter lived with me out there.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
She learned the language and everything. So,
oh, wow.
It was cool, man. It was a good experience, man.
Well, that's good. How old is your daughter now?
9.
9? Oh,
yeah,
man.
She a track star now, though.
Oh, really?
She
okay, so she ain't going to take the basketball route.
I hope so. I ain't trying to force it on
No,
her,
you don't do that, man. You take it to wherever it go.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah, man. Like I said, shout out to your dad, Ray, man. I'm trying to get him in here too.
Oh, he gonna come on here and cut up.
No, we won't.
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah, oh yeah. And see, the thing about it, John Marshall. Like I say, you're at the Highland Springs guys, man. You know, Highland Springs, John Marshall. They got at George Wolf traditionally. You know, overall, you know, everybody went there. And it's like when you go there, you know you got to do something.
Yeah.
So him, you got his group, the 80s, and you got the 90s, and then everybody else just kind of follow along with that. Because Keetwan was in here Saturday, Keetwan, Lamar, and CT.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, we just had him in here on Saturday, so we got to do a part 2 of that one. That thing was kind of deep, man. Oh, man, who want to go next? Who I got? Got Curt.
What's up, man?
What's happening, man? Nice to meet you, man.
Too.
Look, I would say we really didn't see you much because, like I said, when you saw you did your thing. Would you say that you and Tutu got similar games? Like you guys can like y'all can probably score like 10 points and like quick.
Yeah, for sure.
Where did it all start for you, man?
It probably started for me outside, like just playing outside.
Okay.
Grandma's house, both my grandma's house, just with my friends. I was always outside. Like when I grew up, now I see some of the kids they like on the tablets and stuff. But when I grew up, we was outside, and grandma ain't really want you to come back inside.
And where did you grow up at? In Highland Springs?
I lived all over. So I was born in D.C. My parents had me.
I saw that.
Yeah, and then I stayed in Waverly, Virginia for a little bit.
Okay, I saw in the country.
Yeah, and then my mom from California, so I moved out there for like 2-3 years. Then I came back to Richmond in the 3rd grade. Okay. And I really been here since.
Okay. And when you started and you went to high school, did you play in middle school at all?
Yeah, I played. I went to collegiate in middle school.
Really?
Yeah. So
I did not know.
I went there for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I played JV 7th and 8th.
Okay. Yeah. And then you went over to Highland Springs.
And I went to Highland Springs.
Okay. And how long did you stay at Highland Springs?
I stayed there 1 year.
Okay.
1 year, yeah.
And you played varsity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me and CJ and Kylo played together.
Man, you can't. Look, that it's crazy because I was looking at how y'all years kind of like are the same, and I was like, damn. I said all of them didn't even play together, but again, like I said, I'm like, damn. Imagine who else played with y'all over there when y'all was there. It was like
AJ Gas.
Yes, there was it. What's the young boy Trap?
Yeah.
Shout out to all those guys, man.
Yeah, shout out Trap. We had Ralph Stovall. I don't know about Ralph.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
no,
I'm being funny, but
he was.
Yeah, he was nice.
Like
he was a big piece. Yeah, for sure.
Yep. So what made you leave Highland Springs, man? And you went to Huntington Prep right after that?
I went to Paula 6. Huntington Prep, but for me, like looking back at it, I wish I would have probably stayed a little longer. My last year at Huntington Prep was good, but I probably didn't have to leave that early. But for the reason is just competition. Like at Highland Springs, I had a great time. We played well, and I went to visit Paula 6 in the spring. And it was like after school, just an open gym, and they had like 20 coaches there. So that was my reasoning. But looking back at it, probably it wasn't.
Did they embrace you? Because I know how Coach Farello is. Those guys up there, man, they look at us kind of different.
Yeah, I mean it was an adjustment. I didn't end up coming back, so it didn't go as probably I hoped. But I got it right at Huntington.
Who was there when you was at Paula 6, if you remember? Was VJ Kingdom there?
Nah, that was the year after us. We had 10 Division I players. Franklin Howard.
I remember him. He was Syracuse, I think.
Kevin Dorsey, Marcus Derrick, Josh Reeves. Yeah, we had a squad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So when you went on up to Huntington Prep, How was the experiences there?
Yeah, it was different. I lived with a family out there, so everybody lived with a family, and we had a super talented team. 2 of my teammates playing the NBA, so it's fun to watch when you for fans and stuff, but like in practice, when y'all going at each other every day, that's when you really, I say stuff like that helped me a lot.
Who was some of the guys that you played with up there, man? Because like I said, we used to hear about that. Curt left here, Curt went up there, like people that's in the circle. By that time, I was trying to bring in my son along because he went to Trinity, so that's how I know so much about the private school side of things. So, what were some of the guys you played with up there, Huntington Prep?
My junior year, I think we lost in the semifinals of the national championship. We had Thomas Bryant played for the Wizards and Miles Bridges for the Hornets.
Was that one of the reasons you went to Indiana?
I don't know. Maybe looking back at it, I probably felt comfortable because also Rob Johnson was there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. At the time, I wouldn't have said that, but looking back at it, probably why I was pretty comfortable there.
No, man, I'm looking at some of the things you did, man. I saw the day when I was making sure that I got all you guys right with your accolades and which I played at. You played on the Nike Global Circuit, the Nike Global Challenge.
Yeah.
Was that like the game that come on ESPN or whatever, and like a lot of different guys from like all over? I guess y'all playing like the world against USA or something like that?
Yeah, it was in Chicago.
Okay.
It was, just the best kids on the Nike circuit that year. And then y'all play, I think China was there, a few other countries was there, and we got to play them we was there for like 3-4 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you also a part of the Boo Crew.
Yeah.
Played on the EYBL. How did you like that? A lot of people.
I played for Loaded my whole life.
You played for Loaded. So what? So you didn't play the Boo?
My last year I played for Boo.
Okay. But that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I didn't see anything. Like they just said you played for Boo. So I said, well, I'm going to ask him about that.
Yeah. So I played for Loaded my whole life. I still, like, Coach White, he a big influence on my, like, he helped me in so many different ways. And the staff they got there. But I got nothing for love for Boo, too. My last year opened me up. Opened me with open arms, and so I got love for both of them.
You played for Loaded too, didn't you?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question before I go to Kello and before I go ask him about some professional stuff. All y'all played for Coach White, and I know a lot of people. You got mixed. How could I say it? I ain't gonna say feelings, but I don't have the problem with him. Like I said, I like what he's doing. What are y'all? How do y'all feel about Ty White?
I could say
Coach White gonna get in school.
Coach White get kids into school.
Mm-hmm.
He provide opportunities for people. Like anytime I had a situation in my life, like my dad is my go-to. He a big part of my life.
Okay.
But he coached for Loaded too. So we'll figure out like, all right, what we got next. And then be like, man, ask Coach White if he can help in any way. And every time he gonna help. Every time.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I see. I tell people a lot of times you probably hear from the people who didn't get the opportunities. But from the guys, like you said, Tutu spoke on it before. Like I said, all you guys are saying, hey man, he was a big influence and you went over there because of the opportunities that he gave you.
Yeah.
So if you guys didn't have that influence, would you say that you guys, as far as all of you made it on the collegiate level and playing professionally, if Ty White wasn't a part of that process, how far you think you guys would have went?
I don't even.
Really, like Kello already said.
I'm here today because of Ty White. He got me into prep school. We were talking about Bull City.
Mm-hmm.
Real close with the coach. And I needed somewhere to go. When he called him, it was like, done deal. You my man's 100 grand. Make sure you take care of. You did this for me with Loaded and all this and stuff. I'm take care of you. And that was it.
No, shout out to Coach White, man, because
Shout out Coach White.
Because here, I tell people when y'all come on here, I don't give a damn what y'all talk about. You can tell the truth, whatever it is. Anybody you ain't gotta kind of embellish. Try to make nobody look bad. But nobody's ever came on here and said anything about him. But the perception throughout the city is, oh, he do this, he do this, he do this. I'm like, well, I'm not a part of this program. All I see the man do is win, get kids in school, and he got trainers, he got stuff that transformed John Marshall Gym. He out there donating, helping the community. So far as I'm concerned, he all right with me in my book. He don't know me, I don't know him, but from what I see, he all right. So, that's just what it is. And I just want to kind of get y'all perspective because a lot of times you hear stuff, but it circulates. Bad news go around fast, but you never hear about the good stuff. So I just wanted to kind of put that out, and I'm glad that y'all spoke on that. I want to finish the last part before we get to Kello. Curt, you played, I guess you went on to college, man, and you started off at Indiana, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How was your experiences there?
That was a quite the experience. That's a big basketball school, so you treated kind of like a celebrity there. So and we had a pretty good team. A lot of talent, a few NBA players on that team too. So it was a good experience.
Okay.
I feel like I learned a lot and got better.
Who's some you played with? Rob was there when you was there, or he left?
No, Rob was there.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah.
And he kind of helped guide you along?
Yeah.
Stuff like that?
Yeah,
was it cold out there?
We went at it. Yeah, it was definitely cold. Every school I went to was cold.
Yeah, you went to Oklahoma State, and like I said, then you played at Penn State too, right?
Yeah.
Why you pick all them cold schools, man? Most people, man, y'all young, y'all might want to go down to California, down to Florida somewhere, or Texas, man. You choosing all them cold schools. Was that? Let me say, is it a loaded thing where he got connections with like the Adidas and a lot of them coaches, or is it just personal places you chose?
When it's time to make your decision, usually you make your decision with your family.
Okay.
And the last two schools I went to was Nike, so
okay.
It had nothing to do
Well, we just want to put that out there because
Yeah,
again, people talk about Coach White, so I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just want to get the man his flowers too, and hopefully we can get him on at some point and stuff like that. You went to play professionally. You played over at North Macedonia.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's right next to Greece and Serbia, so right over there in like Eastern Europe.
And this is your first year over there playing?
Yeah, that was my first year last year.
Okay. And how did you like that experience?
It was cool, man. It was I had coming out of college, COVID hit for us. So
okay.
I took a year off, so it just felt good to be out there playing again. And I had a great year. It was a cool organization. And yeah.
Well, that's good, man. I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, we're going to come back and do the round table. Last but not least, Kello.
Yo.
Man, look, you had Mac out there calling you Mello the other day. I'm like, man, was somebody gonna tell him this man's name is Kello?
No, he was probably talking about my brother, man.
Huh?
I think his male is his brother.
My brother. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, cause he was gone and he kept saying Mello, and I say, okay, let me be quiet. I don't know what he said.
You know. My dad gonna get on it all the time. He gonna get on it. My dad.
You kind of play like Mello now, though.
Come on, young.
Yeah, you gotta play like Mello.
Like at Highland Springs, he was doing some of everything.
Come on.
Yeah.
How you been, man?
I'm good, man.
Like I said, another Highland Park guy, man. You know, like I said, I told you on the phone, I grew up on 2500 block of 3rd Avenue, and I stayed across the alley from your mama. Yeah, I remember when your daddy was courting your mama, and I used to always like, man, you ain't gonna get hurt, man. He used to be over that thing every day in the summertime. And be like, they go poo over there pulling up in the house, over there in front of your grandma's house, man. We were out there walking to the stove. Yeah, man, you started off at Highland Springs, man. Or did you start off at Meadowbrook?
No, Highland Springs. My brother went to Meadowbrook, yeah.
Okay, your brother went to Meadowbrook.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm going to ask you, but I'm going to go back to y'all. How was it playing for Coach Lancaster? Starting with you.
I always wanted to play for Coach Land, because I know the history. I grew up seeing the States, J3 and them, Brandon Roselle. I seen all that. And it was just, I wanted to be a part of that, you know what I mean? Like, everybody at the Springs, like, they was known for hooping back then. So I was like, if I go to Highland Springs, they mean, Kello can hoop. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much, and Coach Land taught me so much, like, playing for him, he was just taught me be disciplined, like, be real disciplined. That's one thing I got from him. Like,
mm-hmm. No, you always seem to be a disciplined guy, man. But he had you playing all over the place, man. You center, making the ball up.
He crazy.
And next thing you know, man, Kello out there shooting jumpers. I'm like, damn, So, dog, man, just the experience over there at the legendary Highland Springs. You played 3 years. Well, you played all 4 years over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get a lot of offers coming out of high school before?
I ain't get nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing. That's why Ty White, I thank him every day I see him. Like, thank you. Because he sat me in his office and he gave me, I want to say, like 5 or 6 different options that I had to choose from.
to basically help me. Like, I came to him as a young man at the time, and I was like, I need your help. You know what I mean? And I know he put people in school and stuff like that. He was already upset with me because I was supposed to go to John Marshall. I was at the workouts and everything, like, but I ain't fall through. But he just sat me down, man. He gave me like the options that I can go, the routes, different routes. And he sat me down and he told me, yeah, I can get you, in this prep school in North Carolina. This is my guy right here. I trust him. I said, shit, if you trust him, I trust him. Let's do it. I ain't want no military thing. I ain't how to cut my hair. I ain't how to do nothing. I'm like, all right, let's do it. You know what I mean? And like I said, I wouldn't be here today without Ty.
Man, shout out to Ty again. Shout out to Team Loaded organization. We got this Loaded alumni here today, and just giving everybody their flowers, man. Then you went to Bull City, and from there you went to Cowley Community out in Kansas.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man.
Talk about Cali?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Cali, man.
Besides being cold.
It was cold, for sure. And I realized that it was nothing to do but hoop. Like, there was nothing out there but a casino 5 minutes away, and you could be 18 and gamble out there. So I was going out there. So,
wait a minute, you a college student. You ain't got no money?
I asked my mom for $20 for food. Like,
shout out to Bonica and Pooh, man.
So I ask for food all the time, but I just go to the tables, man, blackjack tables.
Trying to flip 20 to
200, and I had a hell of a time. Hell of a time out there. But
yeah.
I just really locked in, though, as far as like hooping and working on my craft and school, too, because I did real good academically there, too.
Well, that's good. Yeah, I see. I think I read something that you was all of you was had academic honors at Mercer. So I know you were. So sorry I ain't bring that up, man, because academics is first. But y'all, I don't want to make it seem like y'all some dumb athletes. So I apologize for that. No, we ain't got no dummies up here. I know some of y'all parents. So
we got
and some of the schools y'all went to.
Come on.
Big degree.
Big degree. I remember my boy got his master's.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So because what yours was in what? Communication.
Communication.
Yep, and yours was in what?
I got my bachelor's in business administration and my master's is in marketing.
Yeah, because you want.
Yeah.
You got your what? Your master's?
Yeah,
Big master.
I ain't know that.
Big master.
That's it.
And what you got yours in, Curt?
University
Don't know anybody
studies.
else with.
Okay.
Yeah, I started my master's in higher education, but I still got like 9 more credits.
Yeah, get it done, man. Y'all young.
No, bro, you gotta get them.
Yeah, man, get that
While
thing
you
over
can.
with, man. It's gonna be harder, man. It's the time you get older, man. Then you start having kids, and you talk to him about that, and you know how it is, man. Trying to raise kids and trying to go out here and do stuff, man. So talk to me about that too. So you wanna get that thing out the way, and if it happens to happen, you just do what you got to do.
Okay.
But yeah, Kello. So you was out there playing, then
I was hooping out there, though.
yeah, I saw.
I turned it to a whole nother.
I was out here. I was like, man, this man was out there balling. I was like, man, it was like. And I said, well, damn. I said, where I read that thing? You was the male athlete of the year. You averaged like 25 points the last 8 games, man. I was just like,
I was
and then you was hearing it on. I guess that was circulating. You had offers from Miami, Texas Tech, Pitt, Memphis, NC State. I didn't even get into some of y'all stuff, and I apologize for that. We can still go over that, man. But it was interesting because these guys I knew by seeing them, because my son went to Trinity, so I saw you. So I know that. But you had a different path, man, because again, you didn't have the star power that they had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was different, and that's why I kind of took to you, because a lot of time people don't get no offers. You don't hear about them no more.
Right.
They stop working, or the parents are, I ain't working, you ain't do it. They don't get to wear the hat and the T-shirt or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He had the pedigree. Like I said, your dad was in there. Like I said, your parents was active and stuff like that. And I know your parents were too, but, man, like your story, man, I was like, damn, I said, next thing you know, I saw your dad coming out of Kroger one day. I said, man, where your son at, man? He said, he up in this community college, Kansas, man. He giving this thing. I said, for real? I was like, he said, man, just look him up, looking up. And I looked him up, and there it was. We was at Kroger on Hicks Road. And next thing you know, you started seeing stuff. He was coming out there, man. So I was like, this man is doing it.
Man, look, I don't mean to cut you off. I be telling him all the time, he need to write a book. Like, his story, like for real though, like his story is like really like somebody need to really sit down and talk to Keller about his, like, all of we done seen that joint come up. Like, we knew where he was, and I'm gonna let him get into the details.
Right.
But bro, I'm like when I say I'm so proud of him, like I done seen him from here to there, like. I mean, to where he is, I mean, to the man he is now and to who he becoming, like, he really need a story. Like, I want that, I just wanted to emphasize that because you just hit it on there. Like, you know, that joint is really amazing, for sure.
He's one, and like I said, I love all you guys. Y'all two can light up a scoreboard. CJ, you can ball. No offense, but these two can light up a damn scoreboard. You know that.
Yeah,
that's why you had them on your team. These dudes can score. His story, man, is just like, I seen how he went from I said, damn, Kello, you was playing center at one time. Next thing you know, okay, you pulling up from half court, man. Like, come on, man, you embellish a little bit more. This is your time, man. You could do that.
It's that work. For real, yeah, it's that work. But, like, these dudes right here motivated me, like, to be honest with you, like, because
I'll give them their flowers.
In high school, like, these dudes was getting recruited and stuff like that. Like, so I used to see these. They was with me every day. Like, I used to see a UNC letter for Curt. I used to see, like, Mount St. Mary's offer CJ. Like, I used to see this. Like, I'm like, damn, man. And I play with these boys every day. Like, so I'm like, y'all boys really, like, doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm happy for them. I'm genuinely happy for them. But I'm like, shit, I can hoop too a little. You know what I mean? Like, I can hoop. But, like I told you earlier, like, I always had that back seat. Like, I was always in the back seat. And I was cool. Like, I'm cool. I'm a chill dude. And he got on me today. This morning, matter of fact, we was hooping this morning. He was like, man, you look good, bro, but, man, you need to be more aggressive, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that, little stuff like that. Like, I know they want to see me win, you know what I mean? Just as much as I want to see them win. So I was like, all right, bet. I'm gonna fight. I don't care what I got to do, how I got to get it. I'm going to get there.
Right.
And when Miami and the Texas Tech and them I was like, damn, I really feel like you, Curt. Like, I really feel like y'all boys, like, it was to the point where my phone wouldn't stop ringing. Like, I'm like, damn, this how y'all boys feeling. Like,
yeah,
this shit was crazy, and I really, like, enjoyed it. But it's the grind, man. I fell in love with it. Like, I fell in love.
It's showing.
Yeah, for sure.
Because, like I said, man, you know, you like I said, your dad, like I said, he played, and Pooh was always, you know, athletic, really good dude. Ball player, you know, your dad can be kind of flamboyant sometimes. You know how he is.
Yeah.
You know, Pooh. Shout out to Pooh, man. And your mama, like the complete opposite. But just seeing, like I said, y'all hard work, man. Them, like I said, supporting you, and you'll light a motherfucker ass up, man. I'm telling you, that game I saw y'all play against, I told y'all playing against Mo and Malik and them, and y'all was just, and everybody was like, yeah, Rob them and stuff. And Mo was just in Rob's chest, like talking shit. Next thing you know, Kello walk up. I said, I told y'all that dude be playing. It was looking at me. I said, I told y'all, man, Kello. I was like, Kello. They was like, man, you fan club. I said, goddamn right. I don't even know dude, but that motherfucker can ball, man.
Yeah.
And just seeing your hard work paying off, man. And your dad always posts, every time you turn on social media, he always posting your videos. And now you playing professionally. But you chose VCU. Why did you choose VCU out of everybody?
Because I wanted to come home, man. Like, and I know VCU developed pros. Like, I seen it. You know what I mean? Like, being from here, I seen like a guy that averaged like 5 to 6 is a professional basketball player and is successful off it. You know what I mean? Like, I seen that. So I was like, the end goal is to be a professional basketball player. Whether I can go to Texas Tech and sit the bench because they got a lottery pick right here or something like that. Like, and I know VCU developed their players pretty well, and I wanted to come home for real, eat good, yeah.
Play with your boys.
Play with my boys.
What you think about them, Tutu?
About Keller?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, man.
Look.
shoot your face off.
Man.
I tell you.
Listen. It's crazy. I wanted to get your opinion because I coached with Gene Atkins at Henrico. And like I told you on the phone, Mr. Atkins always he said, Tutu going pro. Tutu going to the NBA. He said, I don't say that. And he just like, man, he said, and I don't even know if they even knew, like, well, Coach Atkins knew your dad because she used to bring her girls down Hoskins. But Coach Atkins used to always say that, like, oh, Tutu could play. I don't know why. He don't need to be over there with Vance. He need to go on somewhere else. You know how she was.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, it's good to hear all y'all together talk about each other, man. It's like it ain't no fakeness, ain't no like okay, no one man above the crew, like you said. It's just like say y'all genuinely care about each other, you know. But Kello, man, you know, going back to you, like I said, you always talk about Bones Highland. You played with him, and you post this stuff all the time. He was an influence on you.
That's
like,
my dude. Like I was vice versa for real. Like he came in under my wing. You know what I mean? Like he was just looking up to me, Big Brody, Big Brody, Big Brody. That's how you talk. But I knew Bones was special like on his visit. So all visits they pretty much assigned me as the like the I forgot what they call him, like the host of the visitation. So I got Bones, you know what I mean? I got him, see what he on, ask him what he like to do, what he, you know what I mean? He like, big bro, I don't really do too much, bro. I just want to hoop, you know what I mean? I just want to go in the gym. Can we go back to the gym? I'm like, shit. Yeah, but you show, like, it's a party tonight, you know what I mean? I'm trying to show you out and take you out, you know what I mean?
He won't work.
Like, nah, bro, I don't really do too much, bro. I just chill. The most I do is rap. Like, I can rap sometimes. I was like, yeah, this little nigga can hoop. Like, he just want to hoop. Like, I was like, okay, all right,
professional
cool.
player now.
Cool, man. And we just clicked from there. Like, he was like, bro, I'm not coming here if you're not my roommate, this and that. I'm like, all right, bet. Next thing you know, VCU commit, Bones Highland. 2 weeks later, he in my room chilling. I let him go whatever you want to do. I give him my car keys. You do what you know what I mean? I'm chilling. All right, big bro. Thank you, big bro. You know what I mean? It's all love. Like, I called him the other day. I was in the classroom, TJ. These kids talking to me like, man, you play with Busy Bones. He's so good. He's so great. Little they know I can call him right now, and I called him. They in there crying like, oh my God, Busy Bones, screenshotting. I'm like, yeah, boy, it's crazy, man. But it's just, it was always love with Bones. I even went to his little draft day party and stuff.
Okay.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
Well, that's good,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
We talk about some of your games that you had, man. You talk about these guys here, man. When we were talking before they got here, man, you had some breakout games against Marquette, Michigan, and Cal. I want you to repeat what you tell everybody what you told me you got here. What'd you do to them dudes, man?
I was cooking them. I was cooking because that's when nobody knew who really I was like yet. So when I was out there in Maui and Hawaii, and it was like, oh, it's not just Cal can hoop. And Jay Billett said something about me. I was like, oh, that's crazy.
And you made it now.
I actually like, all right, somebody watching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how I went, man.
Well, like I said, y'all gonna be, man, and see, that's why I said all you guys, man. I'm sitting here amongst professional basketball players, so this is new for me, especially y'all age, because a lot of guys y'all age, they just give up. You know what I'm saying? They kind of do, you either you made it real big or you don't make it at all. So the fact that you played and now CJ, you coaching at Fayetteville State, so like y'all found your own path and discovered what you guys wanted to do. Talk about some of these guys that y'all gonna be playing in this league, man, because y'all gonna be on one team now, right? Y'all planning on winning this thing?
Oh yeah, for sure.
No question.
He definitely gonna win.
We
look, Tutu already called
got
it.
upset last year on some fluke, but
Yeah.
we ain't had a whole mob. We had Malik and Rob.
They left because Rob
was at the wedding.
Rob had to get married.
That ain't an excuse. I ain't making excuses by any means, but this year we fully we gonna be good. We gonna be straight. Ooh. But it's some there's some killers in the league this year for sure. We a lot of guys who couldn't play, who was in Division I, probably at school during the time. They're gonna be back home in the summer, so it's a little bit more loaded. We got some more pros, of course. Everybody's seeing how good it went last year. Everybody want to play in it this year, so there's gonna be a lot more people coming back. A lot of people added to the teams and stuff. So every game gonna be like jam packed, star studded. You know,
we the show though.
It's Richmond.
Yeah, we the show.
No.
We
You must see TV.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm gonna be front seat, man, because you, like I said, I just want to see how I can do. But guys like Malik White, Mo, and B. Holland might have something to say about that, man.
What's crazy is Mo and B probably be on our squad too.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So look, we coming to win this thing.
Wait on, man.
Yeah, man, we
I got the goddamn going. What's it? What Kentucky had? What they had? Like
swap.
yeah, man. I'm like the platoon. Like
the draft tonight. So I got some,
what the hell?
I got some things. Well, you know, as a GM, you looking for certain things in the draft. I got some things. If they still on the board, you know what I mean.
Cause you got out there and play. You coach mostly, but you play. You gonna play this year?
I told them I'm like the hot sauce. You know what I mean? I'm the entertainer. I'm coming in for 10 minutes. I want my little ISO. Get the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you gonna give about a good, a good.
You know what I mean? Get to the rack. You know, throw a lob to Cujo or Kello or somebody. Or, you know what I mean? Then I get out, coach my mom, and you know we get to that dub. I don't do a lot of losing. I don't like to lose.
Well, okay. Well, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first. They say they don't play no losing, man. So where y'all draft gonna take place at tonight?
We going to the Riviera RVA. My man Vontae, he got the team in there. He glad enough. He was good enough to host us for the. We're gonna do a little meeting in the draft. Probably tonight, later on at like 7:30. Okay. We shout out to Vontae Jones at Riviera RVA. He got, like I said, he got a team in it too. So everybody trying to come in there, but everybody talking trash. We at that little stage now. They hitting the group chat. Everybody got something to say. They know my man's Jaquan White. He got a team. Jaquan White Motion Pictures. He real cool with us. He sending little subliminals in the text and on social media and now stuff. So it's all fun, but like I said, it's all love. Like everything regarding the summer, regarding love, they all done out of love. Like it ain't nothing crazy. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even allow it. I wouldn't even want them guys to come in if they won't stand by me. You know what I mean? I only want all love and good vibes. You know what I mean? This summer, so that's what we preaching on. I'm glad everybody that's involved, you know, embody that effect.
Yeah, y'all had some nice crowds out there. I saw the ending. I didn't get to go to the championship game. Looked like Alden had a good game, man. I think he was the MVP of Jones.
Took over.
He was killing.
Yeah, I'm like, man, he's another one I would put in a situation like Kello because Alden, like I tell him, I said, man, I think he wants, and he can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know him very well. He wants that stardom thing, but I'm like, but he works so hard, and I'm like, just be yourself. Yeah. Because you can get out there, and you've shown that, okay, you didn't have the route that some of these other guys got, but you got the VMI, you played 4 years, and you got your peers' respect. Y'all respect them, right?
Sure.
Yeah, because I see stuff that he put out there, I be like, man, just be yourself, bro. I said, man, you doing your thing. You playing college ball. A lot of guys didn't get to do that, especially at the Division I level. You know what I'm saying? You had a coach to look out for you, got a state chip. So, yeah, he put on a show, man.
Yeah. Alden the killer for sure.
Yeah, shout out to Alden, man.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So, anybody y'all worried about this year as far as like the competition?
Not worried.
Look, he did already just kind of flat out said this like,
you got to think of who you talking to. Like,
I don't know.
Us four.
I love it.
Who, like, these my brothers. Like we are like family. Like we blood, damn near blood. But we hate losing to each other. You know what I mean? Like we probably compete more than like within each other than anybody else. So anybody on the other side, it's over. You know what I mean? Like me and Kello, we could be playing like us three. We sent in a text. We got a little group chat. I text in the chat like, I guarantee I won't lose not one game in 2K this year. We talking about 2K, like NBA 2K, like. But I'm dead serious, and they know I'm dead serious. You know what I mean? Like we go at it for the smallest thing, whether we playing cornhole in his uncle crib. Like I'm trying to win, they trying to win. Like we out there talking crazy. Like man, y'all sorry, go sit down. Like over cornhole. So we talking about passionate stuff with
y'all
basketball.
Just that go that hard.
We compete. You know what I mean? But that goes.
I love cornhole
us
too.
Pushing each other. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love cornhole.
They know who to
Django. I gotta say.
He said Django.
But back on for real though. Like we really do like push each other with us too. Like it don't matter what we doing. Me and two like. We literally who doing tie shoes fastest. Like we literally that competitive. So literally, if it's on the other side, it's chalk. You know what I mean? Because we already got that, don't want to lose mindset regardless with anything. So if we talking about the sport we love, we talking about hoop, it's over. You know what I mean? Like, we'll do whatever to not lose in the game.
And that's why I love Loveday. Like, even before, like, we doing the runs right now, he hosts the runs. And we kind of, like, when I play in there, me and Tutu, we get older, but we get to play with some of the younger guys. And I feel like I get to, like, a responsibility, like some of the older guys, like Mo Carter and stuff.
Oh, yeah, Mo, another Highland Springs
like,
guy.
It feel good. I get a chance to, like, I talk a lot of trash in there, I try to push buttons, but at the end of the day, it's all love.
Right,
and they
right.
know that. But I just try to, it's so competitive, and I try to bring because I'm competitive, and I'm trying to bring that out of other people and push them, so.
Yeah, that would make it fun.
Yeah.
Man, well,
I'm telling you.
We hooped this morning, I was talking the whole time I was in it.
I already know that with you because your daddy probably had you out on the Huskies, and you probably saw all types of shit out there.
Man.
So I can imagine, with what you be saying out your mouth. And I don't even know you like that, but I just know your DNA.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm speaking of. I'm going to start some shit. Who the best ball player sitting in here right now?
Me.
I expect everybody to
Come
say
on,
that.
man. Who not going to lose?
Who not going to
I ain't gonna
lose?
lie. If somebody was to say somebody else, I'd be disappointed.
Yeah, facts, though.
Tutu said straight up him, like, quick.
Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna put myself out this race only because my guys just play overseas. They professionals now,
Right.
I done had a couple years off of the coaching, but give me 3 years ago, I'm not losing. You know what I mean?
Top you give
Curt,
something.
Curt, he too light. Cello, he wasn't as big. He a little slow. Two always was, he not faster nor stronger than me.
Oh my
you know what I mean?
God.
So, it's something like that.
I just gave him the act right there.
you did?
Throw that out there.
Bro, it's 1-1, bro. It's 1-1.
Come on, bro.
It's 1-1.
Don't do that on here, though.
We can leave here.
When we leave.
See, I knew you were going, bro. When we leave, it's 1-1.
All right, bro.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Anywhere we go, like, we gonna compete.
Can't check me, man.
Look, you too
He can't
good.
check you.
Nah, but for real, I'm glad I'm on that team because one thing I can say about all us, like just like how Kello said, Curt told him, like, bro, you gotta go harder. Like, we don't take that. We take that criticism good. You know what I'm saying? Like, C can be like, come on, bro. Like, you shouldn't have shot that shot, and I ain't fussing back. I'm like, yeah, you right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Or like we gonna push each other, and we can say stuff to each other without the other person, you know what I'm saying, taking it the wrong way too, you know what I'm saying? That's on and off the court. Like,
Right.
I call this man for advice about everything, female, everything. Like, he'll be like, bro, you gotta do this. Like, you gotta chill, bro. Why you even doing that? And I'd be like, bro, you dead right, bro. Like,
And I love to see that,
Yeah,
man.
right, bro.
I love to see that unity, man. You guys, you young guys, man, because we need that out here, man. And I like the fact that you name it Loveday because it's a whole lot of bullshit that's going on here. People, inflation, people losing their jobs, this COVID, everything, man. And, the fact that, like I said, y'all named it that, so you named it that, it was just like, okay, these guys about some positivity out here. And the perception is all young dudes ain't stupid and crazy and dumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, man, these young dudes, we can't go nowhere. It ain't everybody. Because some of our guys that's my age do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to put that perception out there because, like I said, I've seen you guys, all y'all guys, to be humble dudes. I've seen y'all from afar, but I'm really personally just meeting all of you guys today. And like I said, I appreciate y'all, coming out and stuff like that.
Yeah, sure.
I had a question I was going to ask you. I forgot, but I just asked you this one. Who, college, high school, I'm going to ask all of y'all, college, high school, and pro, who was the toughest guard that you had to play against?
high school,
Anyone.
Frank Mason. High school, it was Frank
Why?
Mason.
Well, we all know why,
Frank
but I
was
want
just-
you to tell it.
Frank was just a dog. Like, Frank could score 25 points and have 20 rebounds. Like, and he didn't really have, like, too many, you know what I'm saying? He had Edmond, like, Hoosier, but they ain't really have no hoopers out there for real. He was just like a one-man show for real.
Right. All the guys he
can just
played with
play.
was before.
Yeah, he could just play basketball. Like, so I definitely got respect for him, you know what I'm saying? But on college, I can't really say who's the best player that I played against. I had to, like, sit down and think about that one.
Okay, we can come back there. If you think about it, we come back.
Yeah, for sure.
CJ, now I know we talked about you playing against Colin Gillespie the other day, and you said you don't even
Yeah,
remember
that's
that.
so crazy. I did not.
I was at that game.
That's so crazy, but nah, it was crazy. He did light us up.
Him and that other boy.
Yeah, he lit us up for sure. But probably high school got to be Jaylen Brown. When we played him, me and
Boston
Cujo
Celtics?
played, for Boston Celtics. Me and Cujo played him when we played for Loaded on that 17U gauntlet, and it was like the same size he is now. I swear he was that at 17 years old. Like I'm like
he was a big boy, man.
And he was like on the wing. Like I was like, dude, it's no way he's dribbling the basketball like this and shooting, and of course he's still dunking and stuff. I was like, yo, that made me question, like, should I even be out here? You know what
right.
I mean? Being funny, but I was like, yo, if this is what it's at, like I gotta get somewhere like fast. But I ain't played pro, but just playing in college, probably Antonio Blakely. I played him at LSU.
Nice.
Yeah, he had like 4 points in the first half and ended the game with like 28. You know what I mean? Like a 28 loud 30, and I was like, yo,
he'll light you up.
Yeah, he's legit. He was legit for sure. Probably Antonio Blakely.
Yeah, he was one of my son's favorite players. Curt.
For me, I say high school. It was definitely Jason Tatum.
Okay. Ooh.
He cooked it. He had 49 with no 3.
49?
With no threes, yeah. That was tough.
No 3.
What the fuck?
Straight Baja work, dude.
That's OD.
Who you was playing with?
I had Miles Bridges on my team.
And he scored 49.
Hey, we ain't had no answer for Tatum.
Okay. Well, I guess say no more. Y'all done named 2 guys that's playing in the finals right now.
Nigga still ain't got no answer for that.
They still don't. Exactly. So I guess they ain't, you can't even be mad at that.
And then college, it was, I'm going to go back to him. My first college game was against Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
And Frank, we couldn't stop. We won the game, but we couldn't stop Frank. And he went on to get Player of the Year that year. But
shout out to Frank, man.
Shout out to
Frank Mason for sure.
Yeah.
he killed us.
What they call him? See when he come out the starting lineup?
Man.
Franklin. What he said, bro?
I'll never forget that lead. Man, look, my sophomore year, I think Curt, you weren't there.
That was the year before.
Nah, man, look. This was Frank junior year. He led the Virginia in scoring, so we playing at Petersburg. So they call us we hype, you know what I mean?
Who you playing with? Benedict or Highland Springs?
Yeah, I was at the Springs. So we at Petersburg. They call us out. We got a good game plan, and the 2 practices, and they know how this go. Like the 2 practices before the game, we playing like the scout team, whatever, is like the team we about to play. So the dude who was Frank, we locking him up. You know what I mean? We feel good with the game plan going into the zone. We hype. You know what I mean? So we get to the Berg. They call us out. So they calling Petersburg people out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
they starting lineups out. We just sitting there just at the free throw line. We from the Springs, so we just we ready to hoop. And they like, so-and-so, Maxwell, blah, blah. The dude on the announcer, he just like, Maxwell, number 32, number 20, blah, blah. And they like, and now.
Yeah.
It was like, he led the state scoring at 30 points a game. He's second in scoring behind Moses Malone, Franklin Mason.
God damn, they go Franklin.
I was like, yo, and he just got up and walked. When I said it looked like every eye, the light just went down on him. Like he was like God. Like he was, you know what I mean? I don't know what they did for dude. Everybody stood up, pulled their phones out. He just walking out. He like, Franklin Mason. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my
Yeah, for
God.
real.
But yeah, no, he ended up killing us like a 30 ball. Frank is Frank.
Yeah, that's what Frank doing Frank shit. Is he gonna be playing in the league this year with y'all?
I wish.
Well, I know he
came to the game.
He came
a
to the
couple
game.
of them, but yeah, he ain't play.
Kello.
High school probably be Frank too, for real. Frank for sure. College, I played against a lot of like lottery picks. Like VCU, we did a lot of good like scheduling, game scheduling.
Mm-hmm.
I played against a lot of lottery picks that had like a good impact on the game, but nobody killed us like this dude named Grant Riller. He went to college at Charleston.
Mm.
Man, every time we played him, he gave us 30, and nobody scores on us like that. like, cause defense.
Right. VCU.
He gives us 30 every time we play him. Now I think he in Charlotte G League team. I think, but he's like a lug. He's like 6'2". Play like I don't know.
Darren Williams.
Darren Williams. I call him Darren Williams. I tell you they Darren Williams, but shit, he like that.
Bruh.
He like that. Like Grant Riller. When you
yeah, I want to Google that.
Look him up.
Yeah, I want to look him up
for real.
Like so it goes back to now my question. I know y'all say who y'all saying, so y'all want to do 2010s. Who would y'all consider overall the best player from 2010 up to now that y'all have seen overall, period? There's no doubt when you say best basketball player, you like this name.
You said from 2010?
2010?
From 2010s all the way up to now.
Local?
Yeah, local. Well, you could do all state. You could do 757, 804. It don't matter.
It's Frank.
It's Frank, bro.
Frank by far.
It's Frank, dog.
You got the accolades, college player of the year, high school player of the year.
Because what, Reese what, 2000?
Tyrese, right? Yeah, 2000.
Yeah.
Come on, 5.
Now, I can't say this. Jarvis is probably, before I got to college, Jarvis was like the best player I've ever seen touch
Jarvis
basketball.
3.
Yeah,
he was parade All-American.
Jarvis 3,
Yeah, Jarvis.
But the things, and they know, Keller know, I don't think Cujo was around at the time, but the Springs, like, stuff, like, we used to look at Jarvis, dude, like, oh my God. Like, he was a point guard that could dunk, shoot, block shots.
Yeah.
He led the state in steals, like, led the state in assists.
Yep.
I was like, yo, this dude he's
another
everything.
one.
Yeah, he's everything. He does everything. But if I would say, it'll be neck and neck, only because I played with Jarvis and seen, the ins and outs of what Jarvis did and has
Shout out to Jarvis 3, man.
Shout out Jarvis for sure. But I say them two are neck and neck, for sure.
I throw Buckingham in there just for
Shout out to Buck.
For his career he had in high school. Like, ain't no people really win like he did.
Yeah, he did. DeMonte Buckingham, Henrico. Yeah, you're right. He probably had one of the best careers I would say the last 10, 12 years. Yeah. Shout out to him. Both of y'all went to Henrico, Highland Springs and John Marshall. If I say this name, I want y'all to tell me, because he one of my favorite players, man. Jeremy Shepard.
Man,
we just he was just with us.
Man.
I played with him since I was 10.
Sniper.
Juice
a real killer. Like, he a baby face like killer. Like, he don't say nothing. He won't say a word for 30 minutes. Like,
he's smooth.
He just like
smooth.
This his facial expression, and he'll kill you. He'll kill you.
Man,
Silent assassin for real. Assassin.
People don't know, and I was like, where can I start? I seen I knew he was for real when he played against Cape Henry.
Cape Henry, yeah. Chris Clark and them. Yeah.
Oh, he gave them the business. I know they lost, but goddamn, he lit them niggas up. I'll probably say that's probably one of the dopest mistakes I seen, during that time. Yeah. That nigga can ball. And I wanted to get y'all opinion, because I know y'all play with a lot of guys, man. But if I say Jeremy, like, he one of my favorites.
That's family to me.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I played with him.
Big Wolf, yeah.
Since I was 10. And I didn't watch him play and grow up. He always had the ball on the string. You always seen him with a ball. He just...
Come out, you like Kyrie.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can finish around the rim and stuff like that. It's crazy.
Crafty.
Yeah. He gonna be another one. He gonna be on the Loveday League.
Oh, he playing too?
Yeah.
He on draft board?
Yes, sir. He probably get picked up.
Oh, this gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, I told you, it's the start.
It's gonna get ugly enough who play us. I'm telling you,
man, I can't wait.
It's gonna get ugly, dog.
I can't wait. Why do y'all can't never have it like at one place? Why does it have to be split up? Like
I wish. You know what I mean? I've been, man. Look, I've been all over trying to get. I wanted it at one spot. We went to the Springs. I wanted to keep it at the crib. So
right. I
wanted to keep it there, but the people just not as lenient no more. It's like, how can I put it? Like, without bad mouthing or discrediting anybody. Like, people don't know what this. I say this. People don't know what the pro-am mean in Richmond no more. Like,
right, it's important.
Like, it's very important. You know what I mean? They just think about it as somebody trying to get gym space. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So it's more so like brush to the side. Well, I'll see what I could do for you. So I'm really was like pulling teeth trying to, get just one gym. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I got one now. Let me try to get another. So I'm thankful for, what they were able to give me for sure. But I absolutely just wanted it at one spot.
Right.
And, hopefully in the future I'll be able to have it at one particular spot. But I take whatever I get now. You know what I mean? As long as I just communicate it and let people know, like, all right, we here on Tuesdays. All right, today is Tuesday. This is where we at, and Thursday this is where we at. You know what I mean? Then I feel like it'll be successful. It'll continue to be good.
Well, that's good, man. Like I said, I'm glad that y'all decided to keep the tradition going because Ben and all them guys getting long in the tooth, man. They getting older now, man. And as much as it's good to see those guys out there, they still in shape. Like I said, your dad, your daddy, all them guys be hooping, man. But, it's good to see y'all doing y'all thing and continuing this thing for Richmond, man, because it's important. You got, the Kennel League up there in D.C., the 7-5 got their thing, and we needed something, man. And we appreciate you doing that. And keeping this thing going on. Yeah. One last question. Would you guys consider, like, I guess, kind of like doing the all-star thing with the guys up here playing against guys from, like, maybe D.C. or 757?
We doing that.
Oh, y'all doing that this year?
We going to do that this year. Virginia, shout out my man Rob at Virginia Hoop League. He run the joint out 7-5 out in the beach area. So we gonna put together a Virginia Beach League, Virginia Basketball League versus Loveday All-Star game, probably toward the end.
Okay.
And these guys still here, but I don't care who.
We're gonna beat the brakes out them people.
I really don't care who it is.
No. What'd you say, Tutu? Hold on.
Brakes out them people.
Yeah, he know that.
It's funny.
I mean, like I said, whoever I could take over that joint, we gon'.
Because I think their summer league start this weekend. I think it's on.
No, they already started.
Oh, they already started?
Yeah, they got a couple games, and they doing. By the way, he doing a great job. Like, he been running it for a couple years now. It's real successful out in the beach area. But that's just that competitive edge. I'm telling you,
no
doubt. That was the wrong thing to call us out over here. You know what I mean? In Loveday, because we got killers. So of course they gonna play with me if they here, but.
I can't wait, man. I just can't wait to see what y'all doing. I'm going to ask a round table question, and we're going to kind of wrap this up. What's next for all of you? I'll start with Tutu. Like you want to think about coaching or what?
I don't know. I might give it another push, try to hoop again, for real.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I've been working out, and then being around them with C training, you know what I'm saying, and them working on their crab. They both, you know what I'm saying, just came back from overseas.
Okay.
So I'm going to see what I'm going to do. But I'm working on getting my master's too right now.
Okay, good, man. Congratulations, man. Yeah, keep it up, man. No, we need you out there, man. You still look like you got enough in the tank, man. You still in shape. You look good out there Sunday.
Yeah.
I saw you out there.
Oh, no, Sunday. I was just having fun out there Sunday. But we need more events like that too, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that was big for the city. That was good.
Yeah, man. I think that the guy who got killed, like I said, I don't know. I know Squeaky, but like I said, the guy Pip. Rest in peace, man. And like I said, sorry that y'all lost your friend and everything like that, man. This violence just is too much. And again, like I said, I don't want to be like, again, oh man, these young guys, when we was coming up, and I'm sure your dad would tell you, a whole lot of stuff was going on back then too. Oh, yeah. It's like a tradition, and we just need to kind of just stop it, man. I'm glad that the city, everybody came out there Sunday, man, to John Marshall, and for a cause for the greater good, man, because it's getting terrible out here, man.
Yeah.
CJ, you over there coaching at Fayetteville, man. Did your next move or try to be a head coach somewhere?
Oh yeah, for sure. And like that's a big thing. I'm still thinking about what you just said. That was about Pip. That's a big reason of why I actually called. Like, that's another reason I was telling you I named it Loveday. Like, they know this, but the story about we lost our brother G to gun violence too. So that was big for us to play in that game because of him. We lost him a couple of years ago. Like a while back when we was little, like we was 16, 17 or 18, whatever. But the last time I seen him, we playing in an open gym. You know how I could get. Like I said, we all competitors. Like, we in Richmond, it was like 10 of us in the open gym, and and so we just running it back. So it could get competitive. We just talking trash.
Mm-hmm.
So it got to the point where he was on the other team, and we just, like I said, we kept running it back to the point all us going at it again. All us family. Everybody in there family. Like that's my brother, whoever was in there. I think it was like Trap. It was a minute ago. It was a lot of us in there. Like I said, just playing open gym, and we kept running it back. When we ended up leaving, because we got animosity built up, just dumb animosity. It's not even serious, Like, we just mad because we just was competing, just talking crazy to the point where when we leaving, we like, all right, Like, all right, we don't tell each other, like, that's something that we got from Ray Ray,
Mm-hmm.
Me and Tutu talk about it all the time. We used to hear him on the phone like, I love you, bro. I love you. We'll be like, what's a grown man telling another grown man, I love you? Man. Then we got into it, started thinking about it. He told us, like, bro, you don't never know, when that's the last time. So we started picking that up, Like, any time I talk to these dudes, yo, Tutu, love you, bro. Cujo, love you. Keller, love you. Love you more. Like, I embody that, Anybody who they know, anybody who come talk to me, like, I tell them, like, I love you, But it's because, like I said, last time I seen G, I don't think I told him I love him. Then the last time, and like 2 weeks later, he got killed. So I was struggling with that for years. Like, damn, like I let that little like dumbass pride or anger, like fake anger or whatever. Like, I didn't get to tell my brother I love him. And I ain't know because I'm thinking, we young. Of course I'm gonna see you.
Right.
Right. Of course I'm gonna see you at the next open gym. But that's the reason I do Loveday. Like, that's the reason I emphasize and, like, I over love. I want to let Cujo know, like, bro, I love you too. I love you, Keller. I love you. Whoever come in that junk, appreciate you here. I love you. And I want everybody to like, bro, that's cool. Like, y'all don't gotta fake that fake tough.
Yeah, man.
Bro, tell people you love them. Like, it's okay, bro. Nobody think you soft or none of that. Like, bro, it's okay to love your homeboy, bro, and let him know that he loved,
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Rather than fake love when the dude die. Like, I know a lot of people love Pip, but I see him all over the gram now. I just hope that people was telling him that when he was here.
I'm glad you said it and I didn't, because I was going to say that.
No, for sure. Like I said, that's why I emphasize with Loveday, bro. Like, giving people their flowers while they're here. Love people while they're here, But I just wanted to pick, that's crazy you touched on that, but yeah, I'm trying to be a coach, want to be a head coach in the near future, let them guys take on the LeBron role, I'm going to be the Coach K, the black Coach K, Get back, bring it back to the crib and, try to do it that way. But yeah, I plan on definitely being a head coach in the near future for sure.
Well, yeah, man, we're going to be rooting for you, brother.
Oh yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Curt, what you got plans, man?
So definitely in September, August, go back over to Europe.
Okay.
I'll probably know exactly where later, closer to July.
Okay.
But then at the end of July, I'm playing with Loaded. Team Loaded got a TBT.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that.
So I'll be playing we start that July 27th, and hopefully we can bring that $1 million home.
Hey, hold something.
Hey. Hey, don't forget to shout us out, man. For real. Yeah, I hope y'all be doing y'all thing with that, man.
No doubt.
Kello, what you got, man?
Same really. July, I'll be running with the Loaded team as well. Trying to get that money, of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bring it back, man.
Yeah, but until then, I just been working out every day, just preparing myself, because you never know when that phone gonna ring. And so,
man, you've been working on with Reggie out here, Reggie Williams.
Yeah. That's my mentor, but he also my biggest critic too. So he on me every day.
Yeah, like I said,
we beat him 4 today. Just out there in case he watched this today. My team beat him 4 today. He do watch this today.
Oh, this thing gonna get out there, man. We gonna put this thing out there.
Yeah.
But no, man, like I said, shout out to HP, Northside,
Yes,
shout out to the Highland Springs Nation, John Marshall, everybody, man. Ray Pooh, I know y'all, what I'm saying, definitely HP. You know, y'all got good kids here, man. Shout out to your parents as well. I don't know y'all parents, but shout out to y'all, you know, the Jones family.
Big Mama Treese. I love you, Mama.
I love you, Mom.
Y'all raised some good kids here. I watched them, and I just appreciate how humble these kids are, man. You know, just seeing them grow up and watching them play, and people talk about them, and, you know, good things, of course, about how their games just evolved. And to sit here today, y'all come to my spot, y'all didn't have to come here, man. And I really appreciate that. I really do, because we just trying to get started, man, and we just want to give people a place to come and just open up and talk about whatever, you know, and especially give you guys your flowers. Y'all still young. Yeah. Y'all got so much, but we would definitely do that. I normally have my co-host here. Shout out to Tiffany, man. She's been under the weather. She ain't been here for the last 2 episodes.
Get well, Tiff.
Yeah, get well.
Yeah, that's 46-point Tiff, man. Gatorade State player.
She was a bucket.
At Monica. You go to Monica and you see her picture right there, man. She dropped 46 at the Ash, man, you know, in the regionals. Yeah, so everybody don't really do that. Yeah, 46-point Tiff.
I'm going to get messy. She better than Megan Walker?
She was better than Megan Walker. Listen, I'm going to put it this way. Now, I'm trying to get Megan and Jasmine Young in here at the same time. It was Tiffany before anybody. When you think of Monica, you think of Tiffany. Then it was Jasmine Young. Then it was Megan. Megan got more accolades than them. When you think about it, Jasmine Young, the only reason that she didn't win State Player of the Year because of Christy Tolliver, and Christy Tolliver in the WNBA. So she from Harrisonburg. So that goes to say that. But it should be Tiffany Bauer Jim. Then you could pretty much have Jasmine Young floor or Megan Walker floor, however you want to do it. But them 3 girls got to get their flowers, man. So, you know, shout out to Tiffany. Hopefully y'all get to come back and y'all get to meet her out, because she was one of the toughest competitors that came out of Virginia. Yeah. I mean, you dropped 46 in a game, in a Central Region game, to get to the States, and she played at UVA too. So
she with Dawn Staley?
Yeah, she came after Dawn.
Okay.
Yeah, she came there in '94. So she said that was her favorite player.
Oh, really?
And she went there because of Dawn.
Oh man, that's all right.
Yeah, so I'm sorry y'all didn't get to meet her. So y'all shout her out, man.
Get well,
Tiff.
Yeah, but thank y'all for coming on, man. I appreciate it. Can you give the dates one more time for the Loveday League?
Yeah, June 28th through August 2nd. All right, the June 28th, is going to be on Tuesdays and Thursdays within those dates. So every Tuesday from June 28th to August 2nd, it's at Henrico. And every Thursday between June 28th and August 2nd is at Highland Springs High School from 6, 7 to 8. We got games 6, 7 to 8. Also, bring your kids. I'm going to have the Loveday Clinic where kids are free to come through from 5:30 until the game start, and they could just play around with the pro guys, college guys, shoot around. Like I said, that was a big part. That's also a big part of the tradition of the pro-am. You know what I mean? Them kids running around. Like I said, I was one of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I was definitely one of them. So, and it really, it really inspired me to who I am today. A dude that was playing in the league when I was coming up, a guy named Vernon Hamilton. I don't know if you remember Vernon.
Hey, Vernon went to Thomas Dale, went to Benedictine, then Clemson. Yeah.
So I was like the towel boy at 8 years old. I ended up going to Benedictine because of Vernon Hamilton. Like, I knew that, like, he was one of my favorite players. My first college game at North Carolina Central, he's on staff at Clemson.
Oh, wow.
So he sees me in the layup lines before the game. He's like, yo, you the kid from Richmond, you went to Benedictine. I went to Benedictine. I'm looking at him like, dude, you don't know who you talking to right now. Like,
shout out to Benedictine Nation, man.
Yeah, Vernon Hamilton. But I say that to say, like, he, like, literally from them pro-ams, you know.
Yep. He put in some work too.
So I want them kids to look at the Tutu Lewises, the Cujo, you know what I mean, the Kellos, and be like, look, you don't know, 20 years from now, you know, whenever they doing what they doing, like, man, I seen you at Loveday. You the reason I wear 5. You the reason I wear 1. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So that's my biggest dream. Like I said, these gurus giving back, putting them in a position to give back to them kids. And so like I said, I'm going to have a Loveday clinic for the kids free of charge. They can come in, play around for an hour, play and, you know, mess around with the guys, with the pros. I let them, you know what I mean, just interact with the guys, but they free of charge an hour before at those dates.
And the high school guys are playing it this year too. Like
so a couple of high school players are. It's not a high school team. Right. One of the teams did emphasize having like a couple more than usual, but it's more pros and college guys than anything. For sure.
Okay. Well, like I said, y'all heard it, man. Y'all get out here and support the Loveday League, man. You're going to see some of the best professional and college players out here. And like I said, you got 4 of them sitting here right here. So thank y'all for supporting, man. Please come out to support this league. This is the second year, man. These young guys are doing their thing, keeping the program tradition alive in Richmond. We need that.
Yes, sir.
They definitely need that, man. So
I got to ask you a question, too.
Sure.
Who was your top 5 players you seen in your era?
Oh, okay. Put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would say first, I saw Rod Wheeler play at Highland Springs. He back in '87. That was my first. But for the wild me, Kendrick Warren. Kimmy did some of everything, man. Kimmy. I mean, you got Milton Bell, but I didn't really watch Milton because he played with your dad and all them. Kimmy was just everything. When you think about Richmond, man, Kimmy just did it. Kimmy just was doing stuff that people won't even heard. If Kimmy was playing at today's time, by far he'd be in the league. He just was, back then you had to shoot at his position, and he wasn't a great shooter. But everything else, he was that. That would be one. 2, Allen Iverson. I would say that snowy night at the Ash Center, him and Tony Rutland, I didn't even know who these dudes were. And this Tony Rutland was throwing, I said, who's this Chinese dude? He
That's
was
number
throwing
4.
Yeah, he was throwing alley oops from half court. The next thing, he was like, what are you throwing the ball? And AI come out the gym. Like,
that's crazy.
Like, I was like, man, we went back to school the next day. Like, I was a junior in high school. I was like, man, we see them niggas, man. Them niggas from 7'5", man.
Yeah.
So for me, like them 3 right there off top, that just got me. Who else I would say?
5.
And to around here?
No.
Or just anywhere?
Period. Ain't you saying period?
I'm saying.
And VA. You saying
Yeah.
I definitely gonna put Frank on that list because Frank Mason. This is where I draw the line. The argument was Tyrese Rice or Frank Mason.
Yeah, no, I never heard this argument.
Oh yeah, this is the argument. Now, everybody gonna say Tyrese. My argument, they would say because he was the better scorer. This is my reason, and this is no disrespect to nobody, and you can challenge me. I don't really care. I've seen all of them play. I've never seen personally anybody shut Frank Mason down. Nobody. The hardest guard that I've seen him, like the person guard him tough, was Jordan Talley. When Jordan was at Henrico. Like, he guarded him, but Frank was still, and that was at the Siegel Center. So Tyrese can score more, but in college, I seen Frank have bad games, but it won't because nobody how to stop him.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say. So you can sit up here and say, well, Larry say this. I don't give a fuck. I'm just telling you what I know.
Yeah.
And these guys know I'm a historian, so I'm just telling you, Frank was like, I never seen anybody shut him down. Nobody. And another guy, lastly, I'm probably leaving somebody out, but I would say Joe Smith. But besides Joe Smith, I see Antoine Smith from 757. Went to St. Paul's. I think he went to Warwick, And, oh, man, he was just different. He was like a 3. He can do, he would remind you, he was like 6'5". He was a smaller version of Kimmy. And it's not to disrespect nobody else out around here, but those were just my personal 4 and 5 because I went out here and saw different people.
What about, I remember my freshman year, I remember I told Coach Land, like, I know I got to be the best freshman you ever had. Like, just with him, talking to him and stuff. And he was like, no. So I was like, who was better than me? He was like, Jonathan Hargett.
Yeah, Hargett. That nigga was different.
The reason why I didn't have him in my 5, because from 1997 to about 04, I kind of went away. and I covered the game by the newspaper, but I didn't see him play.
Okay.
I watched for newspaper clippings when he went up to D.C. He played up there. So I can't say personally. That's why I don't get into those arguments.
Okay.
I know what type of player he is in the summer leagues. I've heard the stories, but I didn't personally watch him play. That time I was raising a family. I was just like, man, I was getting into a little stuff, so I kind of like, all right, man, I'm going out here in the West End with these white folks. I'm going out here, no offense, Tim, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go out here. I'm chilling out, man. I'm getting from around the way, and I kind of lost that part. So
he going to be in the Loveday League too, by the way.
Who?
John Down.
Oh, well, hey, man, you want to get with him and learn all you can from that brother. But one other person I want to shout out to before we wrap it up, Tyree Evans. When I came back out in 2004, they brought Tyree out there, and Tyree was probably one of the most explosive scorers that I've ever seen at that time. He could shoot the ball like no other. We saw him play against Maury at Hanover, and this nigga was shooting threes, and they was knocking him in the bleachers. He was just like, getting up like, what? So I can go down a list from, I can go early back as Ronnie Wade in 83 to Rod Wheeler, to your dad, to Milton Bell, all those guys. But for me personally, those people that I named were my personal favorite, in my opinion.
They said Ray used to bang that bitch.
Huh? Who that?
No, sir.
Man, let me tell you something.
Man, no, sir.
Bro, they said Ray used to flush that bitch.
Yo daddy, when we used to be on the sideline, like you say, the middle court and the end court, like when you come through the fence coming from like Michael Simpson's. Everybody, them benches over there, Yo daddy used to bring boys and girls. He had Sheena Banks from Verona. She would come over there. The Atkins girls would come over there. Yo daddy brought everybody to Hoskins.
Right.
It was like Westover, Southside, Fats, everybody. You ask anybody, you can't. If you was gonna be the best basketball players, you want to play, come to Hoskins, because everybody was. Yo daddy ran all that. Ray Hood, shout out to Ray Hood, Ray, Jeremy Shepard, Daddy Wolf. Coco, all them boys, man. It's like ballers, but just people that was up there, like everybody up there. You wanted to play ball? Yo daddy had up there, he was like, he brought everybody together because it was like, man, Ray said come up here. So what Ray say, Ray do. Yeah. Either we got to fighting. If you, like all y'all boys, and if I get to fighting one of y'all, Ray be like, no, y'all stay the hell out of it and let them do it.
Yeah.
That's just how it was. And then after y'all fight, y'all shake hands and we gonna walk away and do it like that. That's how your daddy did it. And that's why your daddy will always probably be like just forever. Like my granddaddy and your grandma died like 2 days apart.
Oh, for real?
And I remember he came around my house, man, and say, man, I'm sorry about your granddaddy, because my granddaddy raised me. And so me and Ray, man, I just got personal love for Ray. That he ain't never disrespect me or none of that stuff, man. So, shout out to Ray. And same thing with Pooh. Pooh always show love. Sure. And even to this day, like I said, respect to Pooh, Bonica too, you know what I'm saying? Because we all grew up in the same neighborhood, stuff like that, man. So
before you leave, though, you left off one dude on your jump.
On my list?
Luke Monjabber. I don't know how he not a Richmond.
Oh, he is.
Goat.
He is, but like I told you during that time, I just didn't see him play.
State champs. I think they won states here with.
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Where they go?
They lost at the buzzer to Potomac.
No, so he was like Metro Player of the Year.
Metro Player of the Year.
State first team.
Right.
Painted Union won. First off, the man won 2 Defensive Player of the Year at 5'11".
Oh, no doubt. He's one of my favorite players
National
now.
champion.
Right.
A CIAA champ. They done broke the record. We broke that record, actually. He know that.
Shout out to Luke.
Yeah, shout out to Luke, man. But,
know that.
man, I was looking for you to just say.
No,
Luke,
because see, I told you I didn't from '97. He came out in '99.
Yeah.
So again, I didn't watch that George Wolf team. I just know all those ballers.
Yeah.
And got to know him over the age, but I didn't see him. But he came onto my podcast. But that's when I was doing it on Zoom.
Gotcha.
So no, Luke came on and we talked about that. So if y'all go back and watch that too.
Yeah, shout out
Luke. No, I had him on there. He was on there last season when I did my stuff. So. Again, I had to go by who I saw, not by what I know.
Nah, I'm just messing with you.
No, that's all. No, shout out to Luke. But we got this thing now. I'm gonna let y'all know. I keep saying we're gonna let y'all go. But the older guys in the '90s, we got this thing that we supposed to be doing, trying to have who's the top players each position and best teams in the 90s. And Luke Mon was talked about as one of the best point guards that ever came out of Richmond, him, Parkaway, Lamar Taylor, and Tick Hill. So, and some others. So, yeah. So we trying to do something like that, do a roundtable discussion with that. But no, those are my personal, and shout out to Fatsbury too. Honorable mention. Nice. Fats used to light it up.
Reggie,
another one.
Seen Reggie? I ain't never,
Reggie came out at one with Tyree Evans and Tyree Rice. I think Reggie came out at 05 at Prince George. Yeah. See, I didn't watch him either because they didn't play up here, and if they did, I didn't go to that game. We didn't hear about Reggie till he became big at VMI, and then he went to the NBA. For me, I must just speak for me, so I ain't gonna be on here lying. Yeah, I saw him and didn't really see shit. But no, much respect to him because I like to see our 804 guys because we don't get enough goddamn credit for the guys that we got young and old. Yeah, and I just like the difference between y'all young guys. Y'all show each other love. My older guys, we got to get better that a lot of us still walking around here like we celebrities and we don't want to. If I speak to you, it's like, I ain't gonna speak to you, but I speak to him because he was a baller. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. You young guys do that.
I don't like when pro dudes don't want to play and act like they too big to play in the summer league.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't like that, man. I want to see y'all get after it, man. Y'all was up in.
I want to see that.
Yeah, and it's like when I saw Mo, I had Mo from Whiff. I had never seen Mo was so quiet when he played that with Malik and B. Holly. And when I saw him and Rob Chess and Rob, he said, "Yeah, I told you." I was like, "Oh, I love this."
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna put that on record. Mo a killer.
Mo is a oh my God, because he was just so he was like a Rondo type of guy. Make sure that everybody now he will bust you in your ass
for sure.
Shout out to Mo, and you already know what B. Holly do. Because we all hear about Malik White.
That's the
B. Holly.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like y'all motherfuckers, like you be Holly him. Like it's like, wait a minute, they just ain't had no points. They got 10 points.
Nah, B no, he the best shooter. I played with him my senior year at Virginia State, and that's my brother as well. But bias aside, he one of the best shooters I ever seen. I played with, like
a sniper.
Stuff he do is like he get him up, and it's like everything is accurate though. You know what I mean? He not just getting him up to get him up. Like you think every time like B shoot, he gonna make this jump. Like no matter what type shot he shoot, like you be like, yo, he's gonna make this. So like you gotta respect every time he touch the basketball. He a sniper for sure.
Well, who y'all best shooters? If y'all put me on the spot there, y'all got me with that one respected shooters in y'all area that y'all see.
Willie Mangum shoot that.
Oh Lord, we forgot about that.
Willie Mangum.
Listen,
shoot that from deep too.
Let me tell you something. They played Monacan in the, I think it was in the States. No, it was the States. It was playoffs or something. At John Marshall.
Remember that game.
And it was Travis on that team. He lit their ass up. I wasn't there supporting Monacan. I was like, man, that man was on the side, man. I think he had like 4. The game was over in the first 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I was like,
I got five off my head like right now. Willie Mangum, no order though. Willie Mangum.
Shout out to Willie.
Yeah, shout out to Willie.
B. Holly, Brandon Holly, Jeremy Shepard. Rob Valentine, who's
from Armstrong.
From Armstrong.
Shout out to Rob.
And Micah Thomas,
they played with Highland Springs. Oh yeah, he's another one underrated. Another one underrated.
If he and Kello knows, like that's the year me and Kello was on the team. This before Cujo got there. Man, anytime Micah shot that jump, we thought it was going in. Like the effect for somebody to literally every time you shoot, you like, oh man, we might as well get back because this is cash. You know what I mean?
Right.
But to have that effect on your teammates, like not the defense, your own teammates, like we like, oh, all Micah gotta do is get the ball up. You know what I mean? And we can start getting back on D because it's going up. I mean, it's going in. Like that's a shooter. Like that's how I felt about B. Holly. You know what I mean? That's what when playing with Juice, playing with Jeremy.
Who you said?
I said Devin Morgan.
Oh, he's another one.
Devin Morgan.
Another one. Man, Devin was getting busy in middle school out there in Matoaka. Man, I was like, he was another one I put in there with Kello. He was another one that, because he played down there, but he will bust you in your ass too. So I was like, y'all go back and watch the tapes and watch him again. I think I want to say they played against Henrico. I think Devin probably had like 30 or 40 some points. They lost. I think it was his last game. But I think the game might have been at Hermitage. Devin Morgan was another one that people don't know about.
I definitely throw Devin and 2 boys from Bird, Kenny and Rob.
Yep, the another one.
Rob for sure.
Yeah, I thought y'all was gonna have Rob. I was surprised anybody to say Rob.
Rob, he a scorer to me. Like I played with him at Benedictine, he averaged like then at 30. So it was all kind of buckets. You know what I mean? So I don't put him as a shooter. He just a bucket. You know what I mean?
Now he is. At first he was more of a shooter. Yeah.
But now he a bucket. Well, Benedictine he was a bucket. Like,
right.
Like I said, he got it in all different angles.
So yeah, it was funny that y'all say that. So, and I'm gonna get, and since I keep saying I'm gonna go, I gotta get y'all opinion. Best backcourt.
It's crazy because if you get my take, when I came out, Tim and Jordan just knew each other like that.
I'm glad that y'all said because I was gonna say them. I was gonna say Tim and Jordan together.
They got the wins for sure. Like you know what I mean. Them two together, you like man, we gotta play. You want to
Tim Jones,
play Henrico? You gotta be like
Jordan, Tyler, Henrico. Yeah, I was gonna say them two. But who you was gonna
shoot? I go 2 and Willie. I was about to say 2 and Willie for sure.
Hey man, hey,
give you 25, like that's like that.
Y'all probably with them, their chemistry was better, but you two was like
real buckets.
Who was gonna guard who?
Yeah,
like you was like, man, it's gonna be a long goddamn night playing against y'all two. Like who? Yeah, I ain't even get it today. Y'all are probably the better scoring tandem to me, but better chemistry as far as like those dudes was kind of like
they played together since they were kids.
Yeah, right. So I would say them not to knock y'all two. Y'all was in better scoring, but them two, I just loved them.
It was really their whole little squad. It was ran by them two.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, Evan, everything started with them two. Yeah. Like one play D, one go score, and people didn't know Jordan could score too. Mm-hmm. You know, he had a hard time went through what he went through, and I'm glad to see he getting his due finally. Shout out to Jordan, man. Shout to Tim.
No knock to Tim. Like Tim was state player of the year, I think, my year, but
Tim was putting that work. Right, but people
Jordan was that dude.
He had to guard every tough dude out there.
Nice,
Jordan was that dude. He's still that dude. You know. Yeah.
No knock to Tim. Like I said,
Tim got all the accolades, like everybody would take.
Exactly.
Right, but Jordan was like, okay, I got to guard Frank, I got to guard this dude, I had to guard somebody.
And he'll score 18
and can give you some buckets.
They used to get crazy.
Yeah, even I think he had I think Jordan had to play against. Had to guard Cat Barber. And I was like, y'all keep forgetting. I'm like, this dude he can do both. He can make two ways, you know. So yeah, man, shout out to them, man. So, but yeah, man. I'm glad we had this little talk at the end, man. I appreciate it, man. I love you guys, and I say that genuinely because I feel like now I can see you guys. I can genuinely, because I was like, I want to walk up to these dudes and just speak to them, and it was like this, and I want to kind of carry on the conversation, but now I feel like that I can do that because I'm not one of these dudes that's just like, you see guys that might be out there and be just want to get, like, because you Ray's son, I'm going to go talk to him, try to act like he know you. You got guys like that. Yeah. I'm not like that. I don't do shit like that. That shit weird to me. You know, I don't do that. But no, man, I appreciate y'all coming on the show. Thank y'all so much. I'm definitely going to support whatever it is that y'all do and y'all future endeavors, man. Get that masters, man. Get it. You know what I'm saying? Get that coaching thing. Y'all boys, man, hope y'all make it to the league because I know that's what y'all want to do. But like I said, keep it up, man. Keep the love going, man. And thank y'all for coming on. And we are out.
Yes, sir.